Namaste, dear souls, and a warm welcome to my space of wisdom. I'm Shalini, the Divine Ambassador, and I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the cherished members of this community, both old and new. Thank you for sharing your comments as they help me in keeping two ways of communication alive on this digital platform and also help me in understanding your stage of development too. Let's understand today how the universe approaches us to help if we ask for one. So, here I'm sharing those experiences, those I am allowed to share. So, let's dive deep into the ways to connect with the universe. This video is to validate your experiences, as Babaji told me that many of you are having some experiences, but you are not trusting them. If you have any questions regarding them, you can share them in the comment box and you will get your answers at the perfect divine timing. And maybe I can validate some of them too. So, here are a few of those signs that I had experienced when I had started connecting with the universal energies. So, first sign which I had seen was numbers. When it's time for you to awake, all the universal energies give you such synchronicities that even if you are distracted, there is no chance that you can miss them. In the beginning of my journey, I was actually haunted. Yes, I'm using the word haunted by a few numbers. It was a kind of a situation where I was watching this number in combinations, irrespective of the time of the day. Whenever I had any encounter with numbers, like when I'm looking at my watch, mobile phone, wall clock, number plates, hoardings, train numbers, bus numbers, even flight numbers, seat numbers, hotel names, if they contain any number. I was looking at the combinations of number. Truly, I was forced to see these combinations, and I used to think, what's wrong with me and my watches? So if you have any number following you, it's time to pay attention to that and find out their meanings. You can search them on internet too. Second sign which I saw was songs. This sign has a long story in my life. Let me share, universal energies are very spiritual but sometimes very romantic and motivating too. At least in my case. Sometimes I heard those songs which I had never heard in my life, and when I looked into their lyrics, I found the lyrics so beautiful and motivating. During my many out of the body experiences and travels, I heard mantras that are part of Arya Samaj Havan rituals and Shanti Part. And apart from mantras and shlokas, I heard many Bollywood songs. You may hear the songs in your own mother tongue too, like I heard in Hindi. Like once when I was traveling in Portugal, I was little disappointed due to some personal experiences, and in those lost thoughts, I rode in a wrong bus and had lost my route in the public transport, and I became even more frustrated due to this happening. Moreover, as I was standing at a place where only single bus comes after every 30 minutes. And now, when I was stuck, I had to wait for 30 minutes and I was about to be late for my next appointment. So I was really tired and frustrated. And I was disappointed by my overall situation and sadly sat there at the bus stop. And it was a time of winter, so the place was cold and windy. Suddenly, I saw the sun shining so brightly at my face, and I felt an energy around me. And I heard a song from a Devanand movie. Yeah, Devanandji is an old legendary actor, producer, and film director of Indian cinema. And the lyrics were बर्बादियों का शोक मनाना फिजूल था बर्बादियों का जश्न मनाता चला गया. When I tried to find the lyrics, what exactly is that, and I found गम और खुशी में फर्क न महसूस हो जहां हर फिक्र को धुएं में उड़ाता चला गया. And I felt a sudden relief in my anxiety. This is just one of the experience I am sharing. I have many like those. So universe motivates you as per your hobbies. Like in my case, I'm a huge fan of Bollywood music and singing. Maybe you can get a message to visit to mountains if you like the mountaineering or whatever is your hobby. Next sign I received the messages. The messages come very randomly, like apart from text messages by someone. In my case, I received floating phrases, names of some books, page numbers, author names, Instagram profiles that I never knew existed. I was given all these details through visions. Like I told many times, I have never read any scripture or spiritual books, not even biography of a yogi, but once Yogananda ji came and gave me a chapter number to read from his book, Autobiography of a Yogi. I think this is how ancient sages and seers were able to see the mantras, sounds of the universes that later became stutis, Vedas, etc. And they were able to share pure knowledge for human development. Next sign I received was the strangest interaction and help. Sometimes you are lost in the worldly dramas, and that divine energies had to come through someone to put you on the right path. This happened with me when a colleague and a friend of mine, he came to me and shared that, Shalini, what you are doing is not your path. Find your own path. And I didn't understand what he is trying to say. Although this whole final statement had a beautiful built-up experiences as roots, but then the video will be too long if I'll start sharing that. Anyways, later during my visit to India, I attended the course of pranic energy healing. And during that course, when I heard the meditation, there's a twin heart meditation in that course. And when I heard the meditation and the voice of the speaker in the meditation, who himself was Master Choa Kok Sui, I was shocked, as this voice was the same voice of my colleague who told me to redirect my path. And due to this voice, I couldn't focus on my meditation during that course. So sometimes divine masters come through people to guide you. And I want to thank the master for the same. There are also ways when strangers come in your life from nowhere and help you, like they were sent only to help you. There was this incident happened in 2022 during one of my travels. I was in a city in Bulgaria and walking through a tunnel to the other side of the road, as I had to catch up a bus to travel to another city. And I had my luggage with me. And in that tunnel, there were no lifts and elevators for the passengers. Anyway, now I had to carry my luggage through stairs. I was tired and didn't have time to wait for someone to ask for help, as I had my connecting bus. So I looked around, I checked around if I can find someone who can help me, but no one was there. I was preparing myself to pick up my luggage, and suddenly a young man came and picked up my luggage and took it through stairs. I was in a shock as he wasn't there when I had checked the tunnel. After leaving my stuff, also he wasn't there. This is also just one incident, but there are many other miracles like that I had experienced. So this can also happen with you. Next is dreams and visions. This is very common. I think a lot of people can see dreams and visions. These energies approach you through dreams also. The kind of energy you carry, you experience similar dream. And I have been doing a lot of work in astral realm by visiting different dimensions, where I met Nagraj, yet another fascinating experience. Visiting in people's dreams, sometimes I was called for visiting a particular temple for darshanas. Like recently, Neem Karoli Babaji was walking in my living room in India and asked me to visit him to a particular place, not Kenchi Dham. I visited him and prayed there. Many times these conversations are as real as you are talking with a real person. It's not necessary that you can meet the same gurus. Maybe your Kuladevata, Kuldevi, and the divine energy you pray, like Allah, Jesus, Nanak Sahib Ji, Buddha, Mahavir Ji, are trying to approach you. So in the end, I just want to say, please do share your experiences, questions if you have any. I will try to answer as and when it is right for you to receive. Also, please pay attention if you are having any kind of experiences and trust them. I can't say that all of your experiences are true. Maybe some are just hallucination and visualization that you may be knowing better, but still, you know what I mean. With this lovely message, I am signing off. Much love. Namaste.